Alright everybody, welcome to episode 241 of Psykos Platters. Always powered by coffee each and every time, that's right. So, I'm sorry it took a couple weeks to get back. Part of it's because of illness, part of it is because I've just kind of got damn busy as well. So, I want to finish off here part 2 of the alternative finds that I found in and a little bit of metal as well. These, like the other previous ones, were all found in the Salvation Army within the last 30 days. About 90 cents a piece, roughly. This is the rest of the stack we're going to talk about here. Let's go into the first piece from 1990. Social Distortion. This is a 12-inch single. Ring of Fire from 1990, March of 90 to be exact. This is a cover of the June Carter, Merle Kilgore written Johnny Cash hit. Yeah, it's kind of interesting actually. I kind of half liked it. But that was popular back in '63, of course. This is from the third LP that they did. Same title, of course. Ball and Chain, A Story of My Life. On that album as well. This actually, singer Mike Ness is the only original member of Social Distortion still left. This is the front, this is the back, this is on Epic. It says promotional sampler on beautiful, minty, blue Epic label, that's right. Discogs actually has this for about 30 bucks. Not too shabby, not too shabby at all. That was the last 12-inch. The rest of these are albums. Kind of some strange stuff in this batch, I'm not going to lie. This one here, Chain Gang, or as they like to be called, El Chain Gang, Mondo Manhattan from 1987. It was a punk band out of New York City based in the late 1970s. This is a compilation from 76 to 87 recordings. They seemed to stop after the early 90s was their final recordings. This is the front, this is the back, and it is on the Lost label out of New York. And of course it's got KRFA penned in on the cover and the label itself. Again, that's that Moscow, Idaho station I brought up in the last episode. This next album, I actually went and heard a little bit of this. Not all of it, just a little bit. My favorite so far on this is Tap the Keg. From 1988, SGM. Aggression is the name of the album. This is the only, they were out of Seattle. This is the only album that they would do. It was produced by the godfather of grunge, Jack Endino. So get this though. This is like I said. This is the front. This is the back on this. Oop, can't see that, I guess, very well, can you? But it's kind of the label here. This is in a Enigma / Restless poly sleeve, it looks like here. I tripped on this little story. I think this was through Encyclopedia Metallum. Somebody put this on there, which is a really neat site if you're looking for anything is stuff like this. Encyclopedia Metallum. Supposedly Chris Cornell from Soundgarden used to listen to singer Mike Loser's screams before the Soundgarden show so to get himself pumped up. That's the story supposedly on this. The last thing that they would end up doing after disappearing pretty much was in 1990, in January of 90, SGM's got one cut on the soundtrack to Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. That's right. And then after that, they kind of just went away. But like I said, SGM, I like Tap the Keg. Tap the Keg is pretty cool. Some people have said it's a cross between Green River and Suicidal Tendencies, or The Accused, things like that. Alright, next. I had to do a lot of research on this one today, guys, for all this. The Membranes, Kiss Ass, Godhead. from 88. This is the front. This is the back. Punk band from Blackpool, Lancashire. Formed in 77. Their first record was a flexi disc in 1980 called the Flexible Membrane EP. They broke up in 90, came back in 09, and there's still 2 members from this lineup still going. But kiss-ass Godhead. That's what your labels are. And by the way, most of these ones are minty, honestly. This next one, kind of cool. Soul Asylum and the horse they rode on. Yes. This one from September of 90. Get this though. This is the front. This is the back. It says on the label here, includes Easy Street, Grounded, Veil of Tears, and Spinning. Printed in the USA. Limited edition colored vinyl. It was promotional though. Beautiful. Beautiful. I see a couple little feather scratches. That's about it for this. Real beautiful. The thing is, I thought, oh, and gold stamp too on the back. I didn't know this till I did the research, but the vinyl, CD, and cassette versions all have different cover art. So I think that's kind of cool. Soul Asylum and the horse they rode in on. Next, from 1989. Oh boy. Yeah, 89. I'm sorry. I can't even read my own writing sometimes. Forbidden. Raw Evil live at the Dynamo on Combat. This is a 4-tune EP. Here's the front. Here's the back. On a very cool Combat label. This might be my first or second Combat that I've ever found out in the wild. I eventually am going to do a whole hair metal, heavy metal-ish episode because I've got that much that you guys haven't seen. In fact, I got them all from the same Salvation Army maybe up to almost a year ago. So there'll be another episode of different things coming. But this one here, like I said, from 89, according to Encyclopedia Metallum, recorded at live at the Dynamo Festival in Holland in May of 89. Judas Priest's Victim of Changes, they do a cover of that. They're originally from San Francisco. They formed in 85 as Forbidden Evil, but changed it in 87 to avoid being labeled a black metal band. They stayed together until 97, came back in 2001, and then 2007 to 12. So, Forbidden. I haven't heard any of this stuff yet. I can't wait. And the last of the alt and metal finds, from April of 97, the Meat Puppets Mirage. They were formed, this is the front, this is the back. And this one I think is the one that had a slight abuse, but not much. This is on SST. Covers a little bit dinged up, but so they formed in 1980 in Paradise Valley, Arizona. The Kirkwood brothers would be guest musicians on Nirvana's MTV Unplugged in 93. The band broke up twice, in 96 and 02, but since 2006, they're still around. The last LP that they did was in 2013. So that's what we've got going for all that stuff there. I want to thank the new subscribers that went off and subscribed to Psykos Platters channel. Jeremy Stillwell, B-Side Records, and Calico Silver. Once again, thank you very much for subscribing to Psykos Platters. I'm hoping to be able to have more episodes that are interesting and make it fun and informative as we go along. I am going to probably do a miscellaneous episode coming up. I found a bunch of books and tour books and a couple other things I'd like to show you guys. Then I may have either a 2 or 3 part 45s episode. I found that much. Seriously. I found some Northern Soul. I found some funk. I even found a Davy Jones solo single that I've been looking for on and off for 40 years. Found that. I think with the miscellaneous episode 2, we're going to throw some new VCLT that I got from 2 different sources. I think you guys will get a kick out of that. And then after those, I also probably have another 2-part LP episode because I just found a bunch more LPs literally yesterday. Buck a piece, could not pass these up. And half of them are rockabilly comps, English imports. Oh, man. I went, weeks without finding anything, then boom! And the last 30 days have been mini gold mines. Hitting here and there. Wax Museum with Ronnie Dark. Night Owl Lounge with Mike Adams. Sunday night, 6 to 9 p.m. Central for Wax. 9 to 10 for Night Owl. Thrifty Music Collectors Group, Tim Smith and Company. Always great to be able to catch his videos. I saw he did a new LP one recently that I'm going to have to check that out too. Doug Fields with the Vinyl Grotto. He needs to do a new episode. I know we've been talking about maybe doing a couple duet episodes together. Maybe we're going to try to squeak one out maybe between now and the end of the year. I think it would be really, really nice as well. And then, of course, you know, the YouTube vinyl community. Without the YouTube vinyl community, we wouldn't be able to do any of this stuff. But guys, please like and subscribe to Psykos Platters. I had a couple subs and then they dropped, so I'm still at 589. We might do a contest at 600, guys. Might. I'm still debating about it. So you guys take care. God bless. Rock on. And you know what? Just keep going. That's how this works around here. Keep spinning those B-sides. Take care.